Welcome everybody here to your broadcast of the D2CL. I'm Toby1, your host for our English live stream as we're getting ourselves straight into the matchup. In fact, let's go directly to the draft because it's already underway. As I realize I should probably actually call the guy I'm commentating with tonight. Poor guy's probably wondering what the hell is even going on. But we are doing Virtus.pro going up against Team Empire, the two-game series. For all the details, the D2CL tournament, head yourself over to D2CL.org and that's where you'll find all the information. The man I can apologize to now for not calling him beforehand, so he was freaking out. My co-caster for tonight and general Romanian comedian, it is Arise. Welcome to the broadcast.
Salut mon ami, salut. Hello, hello.
Every time you broadcast with me, man, you try and bring a new language or something.
We need to bring something new.
Yeah, are you saying all our broadcasts are just getting to the point where they're stale?
Empire's turn to ban.
I don't know.
So what you're saying is we're shit.
No.
Don't mean
that way, though.
You'd never say that. You're too much of a nice guy, Arise.
I'm way too nice guy. I'm
10 seconds
yeah, exactly.
remaining.
How can you report me, right?
Oh, I can easily report you. It only
5
takes like 2
seconds
clicks
remaining.
and maybe some inventive phrasing to add to the list. Hey, that's all I've got to do, man.
Reserve time.
Very, very simple. Alright, let's focus on our game. As far as the D2CL, we actually haven't gone through that many games so far. We've only played 2 of the series, as we've had a fair amount of postponements. Some teams just have trouble. Alliance used their wildcard tonight, hence their game up against Power Rangers will not be played at the conclusion of this 2-game series. But Virtus.pro did play their first series last week. Over on the 23rd, they played up against Power Rangers, ended up taking them out 2-0, showing some class as opposed to some ass. It was quite impressive from Virtus.pro. And the only other team that's actually claimed a victory here is the Hellraisers lineup. This is Team Empire's first match in the D2CL, so clean slate, fresh start, Russian style.
Is this the El Clasico between Russians or?
10 seconds remaining.
Well, can you really call this the El Clasico? Because,
Yeah, because
maybe you've got Virtus.pro Polar. They definitely are the classic players. Maybe this is like the classics of the senior citizens.
Reserve time.
Yep, exactly.
It's the old school versus the new school, where you have like Resolution and Silent. These guys are basically kids anyway. Going up against possibly the more experienced and older Virtus.pro lineup.
Team Empire's turn.
I actually don't know if the VP lineup wins if you add up all of their ages or not, but they feel like the older lineup.
I think Empire should prepare their swords because they're facing Samurai Yoram the Potom, right? So this is some serious match here. So people call Yoram Samurai. Like everyone is calling Joram a samurai.
Virtus.pro.
Really? Why? Did I miss the boat?
Because he looks like a samurai, man. Samurai Jack. You don't know that?
I don't. I'm afraid I don't.
Okay, shameful display.
I'm sorry. The only samurai which I really remember of late was Afro Samurai and the wonderful words of Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
That was that was a badass samurai and a badass
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Yeah. This game.
5 seconds
I was looking forward to this game though. This looks two of the strongest team from CIS, maybe Europe as well.
Team Empire.
I'm liking even more the fact that both VP and Team Empire are drafting rather aggressive lineups, like Clockwork, Troll, Skywrath, Lion. It's like Virtus.pro have a whole bunch of initiators as well as survivability and control during team fights. While Team Empire have a lot of team fight control themselves with the Earthshaker, the control factor and the chaos through the Brewmaster, and Dazzle, who with all of VP's burst could turn things, could screw things up pretty badly for Virtus.pro, as you're making just bounce from target to target against their will.
Yeah, and I think this might be an offlane Shaker from Empire. I saw them running that a few days ago. Shaker offlane. He didn't die, but he got a 15-20 minutes blink, I think, something like that, because he had no farm. He couldn't farm, so they might do it to Shaker offlane again. But VP went for Scarlet Mage, so I don't know what Shaker is gonna achieve. Maybe he can just spam some fissures to block the wave, and then you'll get like level 2 or 3. I want to see, but I like that VP is, I don't know. There are many teams. There are many teams that picks Scarlet Mage as often as VP does, right? They love this hero so much.
Well,
I see them picking this hero almost in every game they play.
as far as the last 25 games for the Skywrath Mage, he's only been picked 3 times.
Oh really?
Yeah, I have my wonderful stats man, thanks Cart, threw out to me that yeah, the Skywrath Mage is only being picked 3 times. And that's a pretty big opening on the 3, because they have like Lion Chen, AA, Venge, Io, Spirit Breaker, Skywrath Mage. They're all on 3 times. Their most played supports are in fact the 2 heroes which are over on Team Empire, which is the Dazzle and the Shaker, which is at 7 and 6.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just like saying overall, because even when before, like long time, like 2 months ago, they were still playing this hero. A lot of games, but yeah, they love Shaker as well. I mean, Shaker is, it's like what? It's just so strong hero, so tanking. All right.
Looks like you were right. Unless they're running an SK call, but I haven't seen one of those in over a year. Yeah, looks like you're right about the Earthshaker, but is this going to leave Team Empire? I'm not going to say weak, because I actually really love the amount of damage that Earthshaker is capable of putting out. The concern I have is the fact that Earthshaker is just going to get silenced and controlled too heavily by the VP lineup.
Yep, and Clockwork is always really good against Shaker. If he spots him later on, he just hooks him, Cog's Battery Assault, and Shaker won't get any spell off. And then Scarlet can focus on Brewmaster to silence him, or Lion can hex the Brew, you know, burst him before split. And then Clockwork takes care of the Shaker. But I think Empire Draft... is this a safe lane? I think this is a safe lane Brewmaster, and then they'll pick some Resolution farming hero mid, if I'm not mistaken. But they like Panda mid as well. Because this lineup the Empire has, the only hero that can pressure is the Brewmaster. If he has a good game, he gets another blink. But like we said, because the Shaker, he won't really able to pressure the offlane, like just even the supports, he won't do anything to them.
Yeah. And
the Sanking will just farm or get his blink, and then he'll, you know, make plays on the map. But
10
seconds I'm curious about this Brewmaster, where he's gonna lane.
Yeah, me too.
5 seconds
I suppose the other side, if he does go on the safe lane, then you're going to get that early blink dagger, so you'd have the early initiation coming out from Team Empire.
Reserve time.
But then the Earthshaker would rotate down to the bottom lane and take the farm, but then he'd be up against potentially a Clockwork, or the Clockwork would rotate and we have Skywrath versus an ES as they just try and play catch up on VP supports. Turns out, sorry, you must be too loud. I've turned him down, Frazzle Dragon, but he won't change for 2 minutes. Obviously he'll change when you hear this.
Yeah.
I was just trying to balance your microphone out a little bit. Seems I went a little bit too far.
Okay.
And people also think you're French.
Alright. I speak a lot of languages, at least like a few words. But coming back to this, you know, do you want to really lane the Brew versus Clockwork, like as a safe lane, like melee versus Clockwork? It's not that, you know, you're not that happy.
No, you don't really want to be doing that unless you know that your Dazzle can keep the Clockwork out. And Poison Touch and Harassment, like if Dazzle went boots first, then maybe I'd be okay with that. But really no, I'd prefer to see Brewmaster in the mid up against the Troll, as if Troll will end up there, of course. In case Virtus.pro have a different idea for God tier here in the mid. Maybe that's all the Team Empire really wait for, but this is when they might be also a little sad they've only got 13 seconds with the bonus time. Because then they're incapable of having this long thought about their lane switching. And you get a Quap, so it looks like it is going to be a Troll in the safe lane and Quap to the mid. I think Brewmaster's still okay up against the Queen of Pain. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that. They just need something else for the bottom.
By the way, I lowered my mic, so...
No, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that at all. In fact, keep your mic exactly where it was. Now you're way too quiet.
Okay, now it's fine.
Yes. Now okay, you're good.
My bad.
Now you're good.
But yeah, Brew does fine against Quap. If you go for Drunken Haze, like that spell is unreal. Okay, we have Silent Gyrocopter.
Classic.
Okay.
Very
so it's
classic.
a Brew mid. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have really doubted they'd run the Brewmaster on the safe lane.
Okay.
Especially when you got Resolution playing it. Like, Resolution's Brewmaster is absolutely fantastic. It'll almost be sad if he didn't play the Brewmaster in the mid.
Yeah, and by the way, there's a offlane tanking, right? I see Yoki's offlane player, he picked Sanking. So it's not a Shaker offlane, it's a Sanking offlane.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to assume that Shaker is helping him, either with fissure blocks or babysitting behind the tier 1.
Yep. They don't really. I mean, what do they have? They have Sanking, Stun, and Fisher, homing missile against Quap. So early stages, like when she gets like level 6, 7, 8, Quap can get some kills going.
At the same time, Quap could start getting picked off. Like you mentioned, the homing missile. Then again, that's probably because we're not looking at a mid-solo gyrocopter. So we're not going to say, hey, this is going to be a high-level rocket spam up against the Queen of Pain, because that would have actually been really fun to see. Just see the Queen of Pain being chipped away, and I say chipped is actually quite a big burst of damage when you got level 3, level 4 rockets.
Yeah, but you know, my point is that it doesn't matter the damage, though. Just the disable. You know, like one miss blink, like you want to blink. Or you blink over aggressive and then suddenly you just get this missile in your face and then follow up stuns from Sanking or a Fisher into Sanking stun and then follow up by a homing missile. Like good coordination can succeed into that. So that's why. But if he gets BKB, I don't know. I think I like the quad pick here. We'll see.
What I don't like is the fact again we have ourselves a pause. While BZZ will DC himself out of the game. Of course, welcome as well to everyone who's tuning in inside of Dota TV. If you want to, you could of course support the Dota 2 Champions League. All you've got to do is just buy yourself one of the in-game tickets. You get a whole bunch of free stuff that comes along with it. Slark sets and Slark knives, I think, and Skywrath mage sets and a whole bunch of other things. So far, we've already raised just shy of $8,000 to the prize pool. Which isn't too shabby at all.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. Yeah. Better than last season. there was some changes that were made to make this season even better. So hopefully you're enjoying this season a little bit more.
Control is back in the game. Good to go. Bye bye.
Beautiful. Beautiful. No waiting in this game. We want to be quick and snappy.
No wait. So they will run top and scout the Sanking. Joram is already pinging. It looks like they're gonna 5-man in their jungle. VP only. Did he TP bottom? Yeah, he TP'd bottom so he can get some very fast deep wards.
He's actually doing the block ward for the SK.
Yeah, so they can't stack for him there or for Gyro as well.
Yeah, true for the gyrocopter, because it's like if this could almost be a waste of wards at the start,
no.
if with the SK going towards the off lane, but you're right, like there'd just be that rotation down or over from the gyro or the SK.
And even and even not for Gyro, they can also just stack for Sanking, and when he gets like level 3 on off lane or 4, he just comes here bottom. There's a support rotating, taking the lane top, like a Dazzle or something like that, or I don't know, like a Shaker trying to delay pushes, and then Sanking is just farming this like 4 stack 5 stack times or something, you know, this camp. But yeah, that was a good sentry by Seedway, blocking that camp.
Is it really worthwhile throwing it down so early? Because technically he's only going to block, because if you look at the timer of it, is actually by the 3-minute mark it's going to be gone. So he's only going to block that camp for the first, well, 3 spawns, the 30-second, the 1-minute, and the 2-minute spawn.
The battle begins.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she just wants to
Worthy tribute.
like play with their minds. But this is, they can get some stack, like, you know, 2-3 stacks. If the Dazzle just or Shaker just focus on stacking, you know, he blocked like we said. And Sanking will get level 2 for sure. Yeah.
Unless BZZ can do the greatest block of his life on this top lane, but even then, the creep wave is reaching the tier 1 tower ready for the dire side. So this wave is probably going to hold up about here. If they can hold it. Yeah, almost. Almost. Either way, with the observer on the side too for Yoki, he doesn't really care about the spam that can come his way. You notice that also Lion went for the Earth Spike as opposed to Hex to start with. Easy way to get that Sanking out of Sandstorm if he decides to jump into it. And actually the only way they have to get him out of Sandstorm if he goes into it without sentries.
And Empire, they don't have sentries, so they won't be looking to do what this dire ward that blocking their smoke camp. They already stacked this camp here by the top, the bottom one. So yeah, they're not looking to pull us, but they can just dual lane bottom with Dazzle, Gyrocopter, Shaker, doing Shaker things.
I don't think Dazzle actually knows that camp is blocked.
I think he pinged it.
He did?
Pinged,
okay.
Yeah, he pinged. I think he pinged the sentry that blocks the, but not on top of sentry. He just pinged like, guys, this is blocked, and I think he pinged the smoke camp.
Okay.
They were like, okay, we'll buy sentries later. We just don't need to want the warrior. Just dual lane bottom and shake. Just stack for Bandana or whoever takes Sanking.
What kind of timing and build are you looking for here from Silent? Like, as far as the Gyrocopter goes, like we've seen a couple of the builds with a homing missile up high. Do you want to see flat cannon in higher levels, or should it be tankability, rocket barrage, get those phase boots, ring of a Quiller up with drums, and just try and go for an early fighting build? Like, what do you think is going to be the best timing up against the VP lineup?
I like the homing missile build. Like when they dual lane like this, like if you watch Loda, he always maxes that homing missile, and he just spams your face with it. You can't. It's so hard to lane against it because it's like, you know, small cooldown, or if it's maxed, and then he just spams it. Gets a bussy, he has mana regen. You can just throw it in your face all the time. But if you go like this flag cannon, you're looking to clear stacks, right? And I think Empire, they're gonna play like the farm mode on Gyro. Maybe he will get, when he gets like, they like to play this aggressive when they have like Wisp Gyro, you know, he just gets phase drums Aquila, and then they relocate on top of an RP or something like that.
Yoki's in a little bit of trouble. He got hexed, he's got Sandstorm available, and the Sentry Ward carrier is a little bit too far away. They need to have Skywrath Mage right on top of him. He actually used the Sentry Ward to de-ward the Observer Ward instead.
Yeah, it's a risky lane, but he's managing to get level 3 now, and he's doing a good job here. Level 3 sank 3 minutes in. Clock is level 4 though, because he's against the dual lane, and he blocked that camp. Did he find a ward? No, he centered, but he didn't find a ward.
No.
No.
He has to cut. He's only got one more tango left to do a cut. So it depends where exactly he checks. Is he checking the right spot?
Wow. What a player.
Sad thing is though, that ward was still like, it blocked for a very long duration, so he's only gonna have the 4-minute spawn to work with.
Yeah, mid lane, like we said, it's quite even. I mean, Pop has like 4-5 CS ahead, but that doesn't really mean much. Panda just need to get his farm levels and not die. And it's Gucci. Oh, Sanking. Oh, is he dead? I think he's dead.
There's now mana for Scream, so yeah, he's got a Burrow Strike away from this one. Yoki should be checking for that. He didn't, he just stood there inside the Sandstorm and thought he'll be okay.
I would have died anyways, because level 1 Burrow Strike is small range.
Unless he can get the stun on God and then get up to the high ground. But yeah, there was still Blink, so the chance of getting out of range of that. Yeah, he was dead. He was dead. You go down fighting, man. You don't just keel over.
Yeah. G getting the first drop. Gets him closer to his, I think he goes portraits. Oh, he went magic one. But yeah, you don't want to give too many kills on this co-op. You can snowball. And you want to see the difference between a true carry player and a carry player, Toby?
What's the difference?
Look at the D-Nice on Silent and look at the D-Nice on... Okay, never mind. Okay, BZ is coming back. He has same D-Nice as... Okay, never mind.
I'm also going to say Queen of Pain is on level with Silent as well.
No, I meant carry, because, you know, there are players that they just deny, even if the offlaner is not there. It's like...
smoke time. That's a double bottle courier right there. The Physic can be thrown down, but doesn't actually get any kind of stun over on God. There's a double impale from the Lion. Yoki just going to get Sonic waved. They did trigger off the dust, try and give some vision, but God just... He hit his level 6.5 and thought, you know what? Level up the ulti, get the first kill.
Yeah.
So second death for the offlane SK. Things seem to be going wrong here for Empire.
What they wanted to... Where Empire, VP supports smoke, they wanted to gank Brew, or they just anticipated a Sanking rotation with Airshaker? They're like on the high ground here. and it just counter gank. That was really nice rotation.
It was a
It's
pure
really
guess
hard-
on the timing though, because
Yeah.
Sanking has been like Sanking disappeared to come into the middle lane before.
Shaker.
They found him out. With orb damage, they should have enough Dazzle. He's got Shallow Grave up, which means Fissure. He's waiting this out so we can then wait. What? Okay, throw the Fissure, then the call down, in with a Rocket Barrage. It's going to turn one death guaranteed into 2 kills, or maybe actually more as Dazzle battling up against God into a secondary Rocket Barrage. No Blink Dagger is no Blink is available, so Silent actually fed 3 kills over to that Gyrocopter. 2 he claimed and 1 was an assist.
Well, that was that grave. Well, that grave just prolonged the engagement for so long.
I love the fact too that Earthshaker realized he may as well take the damage, and he lured them up to the staircase, realizing then Silent could do something because he came out in the fog of war at exactly the right time. So that was almost like patience coming out from Aloha Dance to realize they needed a positioning which was a little bit deeper into Radiant Jungle, and it's not as though VP were going to back up. They had themselves a guaranteed kill there. They knew it. They wanted it.
Yeah, and the grave allowed like made space for bot time. Sorry, for the Shaker, and then he got his Fissure off after Battery Assault exploded. So nice play from Empire. That was a nice grave saving Shaker, and then Silent just getting 3 kills. Even on Corp as well. She was 3-0. That's gonna boost his farm. He has Yasha almost. Aquila Yasha phase 10 minutes. Well, if he gets like yeah, I think it'll be a Yasha 10 minutes. Nice. Oh, bottom.
Yep, they're going again with the Fissure block clockwork. He does have hookshot available, but he can't get himself out of that one. Threw out the cogs instead, and Silent just nukes the crap out of him.
Yeah, this is really nice Fissure into cooldown timing there.
I don't know, Arise, if you can clean up your microphone, man. It's sounding very
Radiant's
muffled.
top tower is under attack.
Really?
Yeah,
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, is it better now?
not really. Not really. Yeah, I'm not quite certain what's causing it.
Okay, I don't know. Tell me now.
No, still the same. Middle lane, Fissure onto the Queen of Pain, and the Pyro Strike. Stopping her just before she was about to blink. The animation started for the blink, but she couldn't finish it. So Team Empire, it looked like they were falling behind at the start of it. And, yeah. Now, they're catching up with a lot of misfights coming out from Virtus.pro. As they smoke up and move into the Radiant Jungle. They're looking for an opening as Dust will be triggered. Yoki using the Fog of War to get into the tree line. He's got Burrow Strike at the moment, but he needs to be able to get, there we go, back into the tree line. No Sandstorm, but the Fissure, stun on 3, Resolution, and coming for the clamp and the call down too. Yola just bailing out here straight away. Cedo has no choice. The Fissure actually locked him in as well. It goes from one disaster to another for Virtus.pro. Well, God, I think he was hunting for the Sand King, who's already back at base, and he's way too far down. Where's that poison? Just to slow down God. Resolution, he's got nowhere to catch up. He can pop the 1 charges and have enough for a clap. But he doesn't have his Blink Dagger available yet. And Virtus.pro will just back the hell out of there. Another really too deep fight. Way too deep fight to really make that work. How are you sounding now, Arise? Are you feeling better? I'm assuming he's still fixing his microphone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if that helps. Okay. He'll call back when he's ready. And Virtus.pro, they need to get some level of control back onto this game. With Resolution rapidly approaching that Blink Dagger, and at a quick time as well, there's initiation all across the field. There's almost no hero right now from Virtus.pro that can set up against it, and the only hero you should look towards is the Troll Warlord. He's got really good farm with Face as well as Helm with the Dominator, sitting at the highest net worth, but it's Queen of Pain again. This is the 3rd death now for the Quap. Even if you do claim the first blood. Your 2 kills you got were on a very early SK, which gave you a little bit of an advantage, but all that advantage is now completely gone. Cedo is looking to try and turn it around, maybe with a hookshot into Resolution, but they don't have the damage output required. The Weave will just wear off now. BZZ, he's coming down for Roshan. He managed to find himself very luckily an Alpha Wolf. So his damage increase will be enough that he can solo up Roshan under the cover of smoke. Maybe this is the support they require. And yep, there's your hook shot gonna come in, right on top of Resolution. He can't split because the seal from Jotum doing his work with the Shallow Grave. That'll buy time for Resolution. And he's got to split the Battery Assault! Cancelling the split, he couldn't get it off! The fissure will still come down, so it's a Sky Wrath for a Brewmaster. What Roshan is still being done here by BZZ. So VP, they at least got the kill. They're committing heavily to get these kills. I suppose after everything that went wrong, it's a good thing. How are you sounding now, Arise?
Oh, is it better now?
Sort of.
Can you hear me? I think it's fine right now.
I can hear you. I think we've just actually screwed up our PC audio a little bit. So you're a little bit loud. I'll see if I can find a balance halfway through this game.
Very sorry about that.
It's okay. I actually think it's on my end for you tonight.
Yeah. So everything. I saw some kills going here.
Yeah, they had you missed when you DC'd out to fix up your microphone. Virtus.pro dived so deeply into the Radiant jungle, things just went horribly wrong, and the Queen of Pain then died 3 times practically in a row.
Okay.
So she lost all momentum, and because of this now too, Brewmaster has his Blink Dagger.
Fear in your eyes.
I see.
We're gonna go on bottom. This Earthshaker, low dance, he's looking at Yol at the moment. There is a Finger of Death. He doesn't get the fissure on the right side. Yoki might commit to this, and he tried to go for the Earth Spike, missed the target on Yoki. There will be the silence for the Echo Slam with Resolution jumping in for the clap. He'll go for the split so they can keep this momentum up. Killing off BZZ, burning through that freshly claimed Aegis the Immortal, and Yoki actually get an epicenter to ensure that BZZ dies. Burrow striking and sandstorming into the tree lines. You're still in range of the tower, so it's still visible on that front. But is Empire just going through one after the other? Silent is trapped in for the moment. Resolution with the Drunken Haze, making it difficult to directly attack. In fact, blinks himself in so he can help tank up the Battery Assault from the Clockwork. Ready for a secondary clap. Fissure to start with, the clap to follow up. Yol will go down. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. Probably thinking Finger of Death, get a quick kill on Silent. But he can think again. Empire have just destroyed Virtus.pro multiple times over.
Maybe just VP just threw their lives now. Lion just threw his life. wanted to finger the guy who would get the kill. But yeah, it was a nice blink from Resolution, like you said, tanking the Battery Assault. Because if you wouldn't have blinked, Clock would have killed the guy out there.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, really nice play. Meanwhile though, while you were following that, Quap killed Dazzle, but the Radiant Ancients, and he used Sonic Wave as well. And when he used Sonic Wave, Dazzle graved himself. And like, he just lost some time there, but he got a kill finally.
Okay. Alright, I'm actually trying to modify the sound right now. Working on it on the fly. So hopefully that balances out a little bit for everybody. I've also asked Card to just check it out as well. But he'll check it. He'll make sure everyone's fine. Got him. Whoa! Okay. You do really forget about how much damage is capable of being pumped out with the burst of just the fissure as well as the clap. But when you add a DD from Resolution as well,
Radiant's bottom tower.
that Skyrim Mage had no time to react.
And he also crit, you know, because when you don't hit scripts or something for some time, you get like a 100% guaranteed crit. And he just smashed his face. Sad Sky.
Alright, so thanks as well to the
bottom tower is under attack.
Thanks as well to the guy who was inside the chat who was just like, you know what? In-game sound could be higher. You're wrong. It's the other way around. Trying to make me screw with the audio too much. I thought I was right about that. Anyway, Clockwork, hook shots in, goes for Resolution. Resolution, he doesn't have Split available, but he's got the Dazzle right behind him already with the Shallow Grave up. They have to get Resolution further away. Actually, he does have the Split available. I get to take it all back. Gyrocopter will destroy the tower. The Troll's up in the air. BZZ will hit the deck right now, but Yoki, he's waiting, and in fact, he just goes into a sandstorm. They get that Shadow Wave heal, doing his burst damage, and the Blink to Burrow Strike over on God. Fissure to follow up as well. Yoki in a little bit of trouble. We've also got a homing missile. Why? Okay, a lot of trouble. The homing missile was chasing down God, but it wasn't going to do enough. What level is that as well? It's only a level 1, so they're only looking for the stun and control. But you just traded an SK for 3 heroes as well as a tower in the mid. It just seems like time and time again, Virtus.pro, they can't get the upper hand in these engagements. They're getting picked off before the fights begin.
It's just like so much disable, and they're so farmed because of bottom lane. What happened on bottom lane? They just killed team wipe almost. I think it was a team wipe on VP squad. Oh, Quap didn't die. She was on bottom. Managed to get levels on Shaker, levels on Sanking, and then Gyro Copper is so farmed. He has a BKB Yasha in 60 minutes now.
I'm not as sure of this build coming out from Queen of Pain, but at the same time, I'm kind of understanding why she's doing it. She went a level 2 Necro book, as opposed to going something more like the BKB or Lincoln Sphere. Lincoln Sphere wouldn't make as much sense considering what's flying away. Going something like an Orchid, maybe that would make a little bit more sense. Considering the Gyrocopter is going a stats build. Oh, I take it back. Actually, he has a full BKB. I get to be wrong twice in the space of 1 minute.
I said it. Well, yeah, he has a BKB Yash.
My bad for not listening. I made you too quiet, man. I didn't hear you. Blink Baron, God, you are so dead. The fidget control is just too much.
Getting out of control.
I don't even know how you react to that. Like, even if you did have a BKB, you would never have got it off on time. No matter how fast you are.
At least he had vision on them, but he had no vision. I think even Necro, because of the, you can tank a bit because of belt of giant strength, and power trade on strength. But he can go and kill the Sanking when he's sandstorming, or go on Brewmaster's Shadow Strike and then use the Necro minions to burn his mana, or I don't know.
Try and make sure he doesn't have an ultimate. Because you did have the selfish build coming out from the Earthshaker with a Soul Ring, so he didn't have anything else. Resolution's running after Yol for a kill. Yol is going to try and drain the mana out with a Blink Burrow Strike, and then also gets a Drunken Brawl or crit. The Lion will drop. It really feels like Empire has got this game in the bag. They can't do anything wrong.
I don't know, VP kind of just threw their lives to them. Because they had a good start though. Like, Quap got 2 kills pretty fast. She was 2-0. And then after she died in the enemy jungle trying to kill the Shaker with Clockwork, they both die. That was the point where the Shaker and the Gyro as well, they started to, like, Gyro just went snowball mode. And then they killed the Clock again with the ulti Fisher bottom. And till then they just start killing, mopping heroes.
I'm waiting for Loa Dance to guess correctly. God blinked into the tree line, so he's checking all the nooks and crannies to see if he's there. Try and kill his Silent, but Silent's not going to stick around for this. There's farm to be had on bottom lane. And Resolution's looking to kill on top.
Yeah, he sees it. He knows.
With the Invis rune as well, he's got help right behind him. So Yoki could just blink to Burrow Strike this one. Wait for the Whirling Axe to be used for farming. Oh, he's going to even Epicenter. Blink, Burrow Strike, now he's in range. Just get all the pulses of Epicenter off on the troll. But the ones he does is more than enough.
It was lucky in this rune, managing to spot the troll warlord. But like you said, they got it. Now it's in the bag. So they have blinks on every hero. Can dazzle by a blink and gyros. So they have like team blink. I don't know. Okay, Quap is popping her Necro for the first time. Mid lane tower. Yeah, we'll see.
Is this really what the Necro is meant to be for though? You're using a Necro to push a lane.
Yeah. And now he's just gonna feed him to Gyro. Gyro getting some gold. Wow, he has 4k gold already, almost, on Gyro Copper. So that's a fat Gyro. Did he kill any ancient stacks? He didn't, right?
I haven't seen him farm any ancient stacks.
Yeah.
I think it's been purely just through kills and towers. Because you've now just taken, well, 3 tier 1s and a tier 2 in 20 minutes. And you got a 607 over on the Gyrocopter. He's been involved in almost every engagement that he could have. And he's going to go directly into what looks to be a Monkey King bar, just so the Troll Warlock can't upset him at all.
And he gets a Diddy. Okay, are they going with high ground after this tower? Yes. They have BKB coming for Resolution.
I don't see a reason why they can't. It would just depend how many ultimates they'll have up. But your Epicenter is off cooldown in 26 seconds time. You're already going to Blink Dagger on an Earthshaker with his Echo Slam. I don't see a reason why you can't reach high ground. The spam from Virtus.pro is not going to keep you back that easily. What have you really got? Range axes as well as Scream.
I mean, they have flare.
That's it. Yeah, I suppose the flare is there, but
Radiant's middle tower is
at the
under
same time, the
attack.
clockwork, like, it's a level 4 flare, but
Oh, the 5-man smoke.
yeah, they're gonna try and find a kill first. They probably
Radiant's
also
middle
realize that
tower is
Roshan can
under
spawn up
attack.
soon.
Oh, they know him. VP is in their jungle though. Oh, they're rushing?
They're
Checking for
moving
Roche?
in to look for Roshan. They started the weave effect, so if they do find VP in the jungle, they're going to have a hell of a lot of armor when they initiate. Resolution, John's too far behind. Blink, clap, you'll get the seal, but already they got too many kills. Yoki blinks forward. They can catch up here. If Yoki keeps running north, which he's not, he's actually backing up.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's checking in the tree lines
Nice.
next to the side shop. But everyone's retreated back out again. I thought that was actually the Radiant Ward on top of the cliff next to Roshan, but it wasn't.
Man, look at these words from Joram. Wow, these are some next level words. I'm not. It's just like, when did he manage to find time to place these words?
Was when Empire did the smoke gank
mid
on
lane.
the top.
BK bit for that though. I don't know how worth is that.
I think right now, Resolution doesn't really care if he has to BKB as long as he finds the kill.
They
Because
don't
by
care.
finding that kill, it allows him to go in for Roshan without having to worry about that line with burst damage and hexes or jumping in for disables. I think Aloha Dance now also wants to have a crack at mid.
Wants to dunk.
He's moving up and so close. He's pinging out for help. Realizing the BZZ is going to move through the tree line. There goes your Echo Slam, Totem Stomp. He's got the Fissure as well, but didn't do it early enough. The BKB time was able to come up here from BZZ, and Aloha Dance will burn inside the Mystic Flare, but they're not finished with Roshan, so Clockwork. It's hookshot time. He's going to jump himself in on top of Silence whilst Resolution locking in Roshan with him. Roshan killed by the Radiant side. Aegis is in the hands of the Jar, and he got the call down right on top of Sadoi, as well as over on Yol. They'll move over towards Jotam now with the Brewmaster ulti, the split going to work. It's going to be too many heroes lost for Virtus.pro. Silence still got this Aegis Immortal up his sleeve. God's going to be our trigger at the moment, but he might be losing his life for this one. It's up and towards the air. There's a blink in 1 second time, and he's going to hit the deck in just a moment. Look for the rocket. Yep, it's not coming just yet, but Yoki, he's got the Burrow Strike, and Silent does have the homing missile on the back of God. Blinks back off cooldown again, so God can retreat to the tier 3 tower. I suppose, considering the previous fights, Virtus.pro should be happy with the result from that one. It could have been a hell of a lot worse for them.
Oh, I think Sanking couldn't he have stunned the clock here when he was healed in time? Because I checked him. Okay, no, God.
We're going on bottom lane. BZZ try and chase down Silent. Yoki is hot in his tail. Is he going to try and turn? He does have Fire Strike into Sandstorm, and there's more support. In fact, I think he has to get in here and help out Aloha Dance, who for the second time in the space of 2 minutes now gets killed off by that Mystic Flare. Yoki, 4-star only, freshly came in, so he just gets himself away. Pushes himself out of the cogs.
Full MKB, 24 minutes, MKB, BKB, Helm of Dominator, Yasha. How do you deal with this?
You can't
They
really.
need to hex him, and then if they hex him, there's a Brewmaster with BKB jumping, and there's a Shaker jumping.
They don't have enough disables, basically. You can deal with the Brewmaster if you save your Necros for the fights every single time, but you still need to have some control. Like, maybe a 4-point seal will be enough control that you can burn off enough mana, but he won't be able to go for the split. But at the same time, he's still got the chance of holding on to all of his 1 charges.
No, but he can just, BKB and just blink. BKB, blink, clap. And what are they gonna do? But if they hex the guy, you have Shaker, Sanking, Epi, Echo, Empire. It's like you have way much better team fight. Whereas like this troll, he's strong only during the BKB. When his BKB is off, he's just gonna die. Or smoke gang again.
Yeah, they smoked directly on top of a Dire Observer Ward though. So VP, in fact, it was a Skywrath mage that drew a line saying they're going to come up through the bottom lane, and Empire went completely in the opposite direction to that.
Yeah. How's this G going? Okay, he's getting Ogre Club. He wants to get for the BKB, but I don't know if he will get it before the game ends. top lane Empire. They just wanna set the deal.
But I think they really want to wait for anything, man. Resolution just going in deep on the BZZ. The homing missile's going to score around with the Troll Warlord, but no one's going to jump on him at this point. But the tower is forfeit. It's taking so much damage. They have an Alpha Wolf behind him as well. So silence damage is just like through the roof. And where is your initiation? The Earthshaker. Okay, he was looking to fissure up on both the Skywrath as well as the Quap. Queen of Pain jumping out. Necro units are down the ground. Jot him. Already down to Resolution. These Necro units are on the wrong side. You've got a Sandstorm, a Aloha Dance. This is split the find in two. And the Queen of Pain is basically battling up against the offlaner as well as supports. Nice shot great from Dazzle, buying him time to get more Urn charges off. And Silent will now just trigger the BKB. Turns on the call down and tries to find the last remaining kills if he can get them. Up and towards the air, they'll reposition her over on BZZ. Quap, the Sonic Wave will do some work here. The Silent gonna start attacking into BZZ with the Monkey King Fire. He's getting a lot of life points back. Not enough to keep him alive again, but it's still a triple kill for Resolution. The Alpha Wolf somehow managed to survive through all of this as well, but it's going to be a full top Rex to go down. Yes, they kill off the Gyro, but they might lose more. Blink to stun. Yoki actually blinked himself in but got sealed up, so there wasn't much of a follow-up after that. And more buybacks, one being used by the Troll Warlord. You've actually had 2 buybacks in total coming out, and both from cores of Virtus.pro. But
they didn't lose the minute.
Up.
Yep. They.
I think they're gonna jump back in for it though. Like you got the Troll. Actually, I would wonder if they could. The creep wave's close enough. The backdoor regen shouldn't be on. Is it worth Brewmaster jumping in with the BKB charge?
I mean, I think he'll just get bashed by the Troll and then he'll trade his life for mini Rex. I don't know, but I think they just don't want to risk it. Just wait the Gyro to respawn and go again. Split up. But yeah, this is the problem with VP lineup. They only have one initiator, right? Like they have a clock card, but it's not enough. Like
Aloha Dance. he was waiting for Yoki to 4-staff now this one. Now he's in trouble with the secondary 4-staff. Was up for the Earthshaker. So he got himself out of the cogs and baited out the hook shot from Seedoy.
Yeah. This also is a problem with Queen of Pain. Like when you pick Quap is not an initiator. Like she doesn't initiate fights, right? Like, you can't go with Quap and open the fight with a blink, unless you're like, you know, you're sure that you're not gonna die. You have a BKB and just blink BKB ulti with them. They have only Clock that can initiate, and then Quap, she wants to clean up, but she's at farm and she went for this Necrobook. She's just trying to, you know, be annoying to the supports, like you said, putting the Necrobooks on a Dazzle or. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty rough. Your VP shoes now.
It's just got worse. That a full assault cuirass for the Brewmaster. Next time that Rax will not survive.
Yeah. Yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
maybe... Are they waiting Roche? What are they doing there? I think you should just go
Empire?
Top or bottom.
I don't see a reason to wait for Roshan. In fact, if they go for Roshan, they give chances for Virtus.pro to come back in to this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if they screw up Roshan, the VP can pick up the kill as well as the Aegis and potentially even the team fight.
They were just waiting for the Brew to refill, get stays.
Yeah.
But the Brew wants to go bottom though, to push out the lane.
I also worry about the tier 2 tower. Either that or he feels he go for a solo kill. He's backing up. So they just let the tier 2 tower go. They push in through the mid, which means they can loop themselves in through the top lane. But the tower, the Rax is already up to half of his life points and regenerating quickly. Yeah, so I doubt they want to go for that. That was a very short-lived ward. Sentry was already pre-placed for Virtus.pro to make sure there was no vision.
And that's obviously.
Alright, commitment. Where's the weave? It finally comes out, but he only hit 3 of his heroes. He only got Silent Resolution in himself. But that may just be enough. Look at him just rip through the tower. So the tier 3 tower is down. They chip away a little bit at the range racks, and then there's your opening. They found BZZ with the Echo Slam committed. Yol just dies with the flat cannon turning on. It split the damage across most of the VP lineup, and he got Seedoy too far out with the cooldown slowing him down. GG, well played. That was the last hurrah right there. Virtus.pro. It was the worst start to the team fight they could have asked for, which means the game is over.
Yeah, very nice play, solid play from Empire. I don't know, very sloppy play, like the VP they were doing fine in the beginning I think, and then they just decided to go for this YOLO YOLO kills or whatever, and they just threw their lives bottom, allowed Empire to snowball really heavily. And yeah, good game.
I'm just really surprised that it went like that. Like Virtus.pro, it looked like they had the advantage at the start of the game. And then they just took these 3 consecutive fights that went wrong in the space of maybe 3 to 4 minutes. And at that point, everything went to us. Like, the only, like, person with a respectable KDA was, in fact, God, who was the one that was getting killed time and time again after he got that first blood advantage.
Yeah, he was doing fine. Like, he got 2 kills in a row in a short period of time, and then he just decided to slam to feed, boys.
Well, I don't know if that was really his goal. That was the result, but I don't think it was the goal. Anyway, for now, we'll have ourselves a breather. I'm sure Virtus.pro will want to do the same thing. We'll have ourselves a break, and we'll be back here in a couple of moments' time for Team Empire vs VP, our second game and last game of the night. Stay tuned, we'll be back.